Module 5, Modern Living. Most people like a little entertainment in their free time, and one of the most popular things is going out to see a show.
I'm at the Theatre Royal in Norwich, where the audience is arriving with their tickets to see an evening of song and ballet. The show starts in 10 minutes. So there's just enough time for me to ask one or two of the audience what's the best show they've ever seen. What's the best show you've ever seen?
Probably South Pacific.
And why did you like South Pacific?
Well, it was very colourful, the scenery was very good, and the music was beautiful.
What's the best show you've ever seen?
I'd probably say Miss Saigon.
And what was so good about Miss Saigon?
It was very exciting, lots of passion, lots of emotion.
What's the best show you've ever seen?
Swan Lake.
And why was Swan Lake so good?
Oh, because it was fantastic. The scenery was wonderful and the music was marvellous, and I'm looking forward to tonight.
This is a war museum. You can see old fighter planes here. This is an art gallery. Here you can look at paintings and sculptures. This is a concert hall, and this is an orchestra. They're playing classical music. The man who leads the orchestra is called the conductor. Let's have another look. Can you complete the sentences? In this art gallery, you can look at paintings and sculptures. In the War Museum, you can see old fighter planes. This is a concert hall, and this is an orchestra. The man who leads the orchestra is the conductor.
In most of Britain's big cities, there are theatres and concert halls, so you can buy tickets for plays and musicals all year round. But outside and away from those special buildings, you can often see a different kind of entertainment. And you don't have to buy a ticket. I'm talking about street performers, talented men and women who can give the streets of a big city a unique atmosphere. The most famous street entertainment area in the UK is probably Covent Garden in London. In amongst the cafes and small shops, you can nearly always find entertainers with some special skills. So who are these people? And if it's free to watch them perform, how do they make any money? Let's find out. Hi, that was great. I'm Luke. What was your name?
Merlin.
And what exactly is it that you do?
I'm a juggler fire performer.
And how long have you been a juggler for?
About 4 years now.
How long can you juggle for in one go?
About 20 minutes.
And how do you get paid?
Normally you put down a hat and people will just walk by, have a look and then give you some money. So about 30 to 50 pounds a day.
Well, good luck. I hope it goes well for you today.
Thanks very much.
Thank you. Earlier today, I met a different kind of street performer. Take a look at this. He's called Zippo and he's pretending to be a statue. He's not supposed to speak while he performs, but I did manage to have a few words with him after the show.
No, I'm not a real statue. I'm a professional actor, I'm a performer, and I'm a living statue. Well, I'm playing a 11th century Norman knight at the moment. Basically, you have to stand very, very still and not move at all, and try not to blink, obviously. And when people give you money, the idea is to move in very small movements. I can keep the performance going for up to 3 hours, but I like to do it for about 20 minutes because it keeps the performance fresh and alive. You can make quite a lot of money. It obviously depends on the time of year, how people are feeling. Sometimes up to 50, 60 pounds a day.
So there you are. Outdoor entertainment you can enjoy for just a few small coins. Less than it costs to buy a cup of coffee.
Luke is arranging an evening at the theatre.
Hello, Adelphi Theatre box office, how may I help you?
Hi, I'd like to book 2 tickets for the London Philharmonic on Thursday.
I'm sorry, sir. I'm afraid the Thursday performance is completely sold out.
Oh, what a pity. I promised my wife we'd go this week. I just have to get hold of 2 tickets.
I may be able to help you. There's been such a demand for tickets that the orchestra's agreed to give a second performance on Friday.
That's great. Can I book 2 tickets for Friday then?
Certainly. Can I have your name, please?
It's Palmer, Luke Palmer.
OK, Mr Palmer, the tickets are £30 each, so that's a total of £60.
That's fine.
How would you like to pay?
Can I pay by credit card right now?
Of course. What kind of credit card do you have?
Visa.
And can you tell me the name that appears on the card?
Luke T. Palmer.
Fine. Next, I need the 16-digit card number.
Sure. 4580 3278 1302 3796.
And the expiry date?
0504.
That's fine, Mr Palmer. You can pick your tickets up when you arrive here by quoting reference 0601.
OK, thanks very much.
Thank you for booking seats at the Adelphi Theatre. Bye.
But things don't always go to plan. Luke's wife has caught a bad cold and doesn't feel well enough to go to the concert. It's already Friday, and suddenly Luke has an extra ticket.
Hi, Joe, it's Luke.
Hi, Luke. How's it going?
Fine. Listen, are you free tonight?
I don't know yet. What have you got in mind?
Well, I was going to go and listen to some classical music with Jude, but she can't make it because she's ill, so I've got an extra ticket. Do you fancy going?
I don't know. What's on?
The London Philharmonic.
Sounds good. I'll have to make sure I'm not working late, though. Can I phone you back?
Sure, but can you let me know before 5?
I'll try.
OK, I'll talk to you then.
OK then. Bye.
Some of the greatest changes in recent years have been in communications technology. We use televisions and radios to find out what's going on all over the world. Telephones can connect us instantly to friends and family, wherever they are. And computers are rapidly becoming a part of our everyday lives as more and more of us send emails and surf the internet. At one British university, Professor Kevin Warwick hit the headlines by implanting a tiny microchip into his arm. The microchip lets him control his computer.
From my implant, I can move my finger like that, and that movement affects what is on the computer screen. That's the start of the revolution. That means that in a few years' time we'll be able to do all sorts of wonderful things.
So in his mind, does Professor Warwick feel like a human robot?
Mentally, I feel much closer to the computer. I don't feel as though I am separate anymore. It's not as though we're one, but it's something like as if we're Siamese twins, maybe. So, you know, I respect the computer for what it can do, but I do feel linked to it in some way.
Perhaps in the future we'll all have to find new ways of communicating with machines.
But it's not just down here on the ground that technology is making an impact. In the skies above me, hundreds of satellites orbit the Earth. 24 hours a day, these satellites transmit and receive information that we all rely on.
Satellite communications and virtual reality technology allows scientists to investigate and track stars, planets and other objects in our solar system. The same scientists can even talk to each other face to face using digital cameras and special monitor screens. Yes, a lot has changed in a very short period of time.
Step up for another fascinating fact from Auntie Janet.
Researchers in Canada have discovered that Albert Einstein's brain was 15% larger than the average human being's, and that's why he was so intelligent. Thomas Edison, the famous inventor who introduced the light bulb to the nation, was actually afraid of the dark. When steam trains were first invented, many people protested against them, saying that more insane asylum houses would have to be built to house all those people driven mad by the terrifying noise and size of those steam trains.